Hi, Akshat, Malik. Hope you're doing well.
Absolutely. How are you doing, Mayuri?
Yeah, I'm doing great too. Thank you, and thank you for accepting our invitation to be a part of the Beyond Dream series offered by the Next Gen Entrepreneur team. And we are joined in today by Akshat Malik, who's the founder of Clickoncare. So, a brief about Clickoncare is founded in 2013. It's a Bangalore-based startup that offers skin, hair, and nutrition stores online portal, right? And also, Clickoncare deals with 900 plus active brands, providing cosmeceutical, dermaceutical, and nutraceutical products. And also, they deliver the health and wellness products to people. And also to note that Akshat Malik has won the Young Asian Entrepreneur of the Year 2019-20 award at the 13th edition of Asian Business and Social Investor Forum 1920, and also the fourth edition Asia's Greatest Brands and Leaders in 1920, held at the Marriott Marquis Hotel, Bangkok, Thailand. So we're really happy to have you with us today, Akshat Malik, and we'd like to know more about yourself and about your entrepreneurship journey, how it all started, please.
Uh, it's quite not complex. It's quite simple how I started off. So I started off my career post my MBA with ING Vestia Bank, now acquired by Kotak. So
Mm-hmm.
that was in 2012. So I worked with Kotak as a sales manager.
Mm-hmm.
Typical guy who would go door to door opening sales accounts and current accounts. I
Okay.
mean savings and current accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how I started my career in the professional world. But then soon after about 9 months, I realized that either it's a point where I take a leap right now, or
Mm-hmm.
I get into that circle of the job which I'm currently doing, or probably the same sector, or probably shift out
Mm-hmm.
a couple of sectors and explore thereof. So I took that leap, say about 7 8 months after my stint with ING.
Mm-hmm.
Continued working there for about 9 months,
Mm-hmm.
and soon after I started off Click on Care in 2013. So that's
Okay.
that's that's pretty short and sweet how I started off.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, from marketing to, entrepreneurship, that's really interesting. And also how you ventured into this, e-commerce platform and also for, health and skincare mostly, like that was your thought or?
Skincare,
Mm-hmm.
no, not at all. So skincare and the domain which we currently hold a strong prominence in the online segment, which is Cosma, Derma, and Nutra.
Mm-hmm.
So this was established very recently. So from 2013 to 2017-18, we experimented with a lot of categories.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Although we did start off with healthcare, we
Mm-hmm.
we went wild in 2015 by listing
Okay.
furniture. We had
Oh,
clothes also
okay.
online.
Mm-hmm.
So we did all the stupid stuff which we had to. We burnt
Okay.
a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
We burnt a lot of money which we churned in the process. But then 17 18 is when we found out the domain which we really want to stick on to, and the domain which we felt that this is the area which we can strongly grow in the coming
Mm-hmm.
few years.
Mm-hmm.
So 17, 18 is when I would mark as the landmark years when we found our niche and
Okay.
started exploring the same segment.
That's nice. I mean, it always happens in experimenting and then finding out stuffs and more. And how was it in the initial phase, like starting an e-commerce portal? What was that, also after experimenting multiple different ideas in entrepreneurship, or it was straightforward, you
No, that
left.
that was pretty
Mm-hmm.
straightforward. That was pretty straightforward. Yeah, I had done a little bit of research on
Mm-hmm.
how the healthcare portion of the e-commerce segments were doing. So if you go back to say about 2010 to 13, you would have all the market leaders present there. Flipkart was there, Snapdeal was
Mm-hmm.
there, ShopClues was there. But most of the players were really confused as to how things have to be going about, apart from what Flipkart did. Now, if
Uh-huh.
you if you look at what Snapdeal did from 2010 to say about 14,
Mm-hmm.
they turned the tables from a coupon-based website
Mm-hmm.
and a deals-based website to a complete online marketplace model.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was in that segment, or on in the years where I actually wanted to experiment on how which segment e-commerce should I pick up. I
Mm-hmm.
did a fair bit of study as to what segment I can venture in, and
Mhm.
what is the support system which I currently hold
Mhm.
for the industry to start off with. So I really can't start off, say a home architecture business,
Mhm.
e-commerce business back then. I couldn't start off that. Irrespective of my background, I couldn't
Mhm.
really have done that because my support system did not have anyone in that
Mhm.
segment. So,
Mhm.
so that these are the few factors which I took into place.
Okay, okay. And also, when you venture out, start something from scratch, and already you have some big players in the market, like how it was, and also the initial challenges. How was it for you to find the, team members, the core team members, right? Or,
Right.
funding, or what was the biggest challenge for you when you just started it out? Was it a one-man army only from you,
Uh,
your side, you started everything from scratch, or already you formed a team, or how it all worked out for you?
all right. So I started off alone. I started off alone with the support system which I had. So
Mm-hmm.
um, the support system was from the medical pharma segment,
Mm-hmm.
and they helped me kickstart a lot of things, put processes in place,
Mm-hmm.
and bring about the business into formation. But
Mhm,
then, of course, it was a one-man thing for the first, say, about 9, 10 months,
mhm,
until February 2014 is when we had our first two resources on board, and luckily
okay.
I still have one of the first two employees still with us.
Oh,
So
that's great.
so so of course, the entrepreneurship journey is all about struggling
Mhm,
in the start, finding your ground, and then probably rooting it as you go about.
mhm. Yes, and also like coming to the challenges again, we face this global pandemic, right? And in 2020, and we still have some remnants of it. So how was it like? Was it good in impact for you, positive impact on your platform and startup, or how was all the COVID journey for your startup?
Oh, that was something which was interesting. Um, 2000, 19 when we 19, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
forgetting the year. Yes,
Yeah,
2019,
19
right?
December, yeah.
Okay. So 19 March is when the lockdown was announced. So I don't think we were shut even for a day. So I would really thank, or I would really appreciate the local administration of Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
where we are headquartered. That everything was very seamless. Everything was very
Mm-hmm.
seamless. We had had a couple of meetings with the police commissioner. We had local bodies who were directly involved in ensuring how at
Mm-hmm.
least the essential segment can pick up. So
Mm-hmm.
we also had to shut down a lot of categories which were not
Mm-hmm.
under essentials.
Mm-hmm.
But then we ensured that only the segments which we can cater to are upscaled, and our
Mm-hmm.
manpower is upscaled in a way that we
Mm-hmm.
cater to the audiences. So it was quite interesting. It was quite exciting. As we went about unlock one, say around June, July
Mm-hmm.
2019, things started streaming down
Mm-hmm.
pretty good for everyone. So the
Mm-hmm.
first 3, 4 months of the lockdown were really challenging. I think that was there for everyone. But then it
Mm-hmm.
was an interesting journey for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. And also, like, as you also cater to some of the pharmaceutical products, right? And how was the demand and cost when you compare, the demand during the pandemic? Was it more for cosmetics and or pharma? Like how because we see,
All right.
skincare and everything like that could have taken a step back because of the,
Absolutely. It did.
medical needs and more. Like how that effect, like how you, tackled it and from your friend. Mm-hmm.
All right. So our niche, Cosma, Derma, Nutra, mainly comes from the pharma background. That's where
Mm-hmm.
you also mentioned. Now, we don't deal into medicine or RX-based products, prescription
Okay.
products. We are
Mm-hmm.
not there into that segment at all. So, of
Mm-hmm.
course, our business took a U-turn altogether. But
Mm-hmm.
then the categories which were not moving
Mm-hmm.
started moving then. Now, you would have
Okay.
uh, the baby care segments, or baby
Mm-hmm.
diaper segments, or
Mm-hmm.
sanitary segments. Uh,
Hygiene based
yeah,
segments, right?
hygiene segment.
Mm-hmm.
Then baby food segment.
Mm-hmm.
Lactating mother segments, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pre-delivery and post-delivery care segments, which were not really our strong points, but they were
Okay.
categories which were
Uh-huh.
there with us since a long time.
Mm-hmm.
These were the categories which were extremely slow movers, and these were
Mm-hmm.
the categories which did extremely well and the
Okay.
our unicorn categories really
Mm-hmm.
did take a U-turn, and we took a step back on those. But then,
Uh-huh.
so in the entire process, uh, we did uh, good turnover, but did we
Mm-hmm.
earn a lot? No. But did we
Mm-hmm.
earn a lot of customers? Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Did we earn a lot of positive cash flow? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but was it a positive cash flow after expenditures? No.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is how the story went about.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I mean, also from your friend, it'll be interesting, to note the patterns, how it differs, the product segments which do well and not, and how societal terms, impact that and more. So that's really interesting to know for us also, and also coming to the value proposition. So currently, as you mentioned, like skincare and nutraceutical and cosmeceutical products, you're going to experiment more in future, or how is it about, like you're now fixed with this, or yeah, we just wanted to know about it, the value
So we have been
proposition.
Right. So we have been doing a lot of brand promotions. We've been doing a lot of we've had brands since 2017,
Mm-hmm.
which were fairly new, which probably
Mm-hmm.
did not
Mm-hmm.
even do say about 1,000 units in an entire month
Mm-hmm.
pan India.
Mm-hmm.
So we've tied up with a lot of these brands and upscaled a lot of these brands
Mm-hmm.
as we went about in the number of years to from 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we realized, recently, why not have our own set of brands coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and do the same stuff which we're doing for other brands, because ultimately,
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, even if we
Right.
earn say 50% margin on anyone's brand,
Mm-hmm.
we are
Mm-hmm.
not getting the brand value portion of it, and we are
Mm-hmm.
not stakeholders of that brand anymore. We're
Mm-hmm.
just custodians of that brand.
Mm-hmm.
So we eventually realized that we must explore this segment and explore the categories which are strong for us, and probably develop our own set of products.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so about 1.5 weeks back, we launched this brand called Lukewarm, and
Okay.
we're doing pretty well for ourselves there. So this is
Mm-hmm.
this is not by the same company, but that's a holding group company of Clickoncare itself.
That's really nice. I mean, that's really a good thing, to start with, and we really appreciate. Like, it's good to know how you have started your own brand and more, and analyze the market pattern and everything. And also, we'd like to know, like, what was the most rewarding experience for you, from the induction to till date, in Click on Care? Any couple
That
of instances which made you like, oh yeah, like that this is what I was dreaming for, and then, you achieved something it like really got you high in the startup journey.
um there are multiple milestones in an entrepreneur's life. Um, you know, I wouldn't really say even an entrepreneur. People who are really involved with the organization for pretty long, I think all of them
Mm-hmm.
believe so, and they
Right.
could relate to what I'm saying. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there are many milestones. I wouldn't really call it any one,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
then every time, see, till from 2017 till now,
Mm-hmm.
whenever we did really well for a external brand,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we brought their numbers from say 1,000 units a month to say 10,000 units a month.
Mm-hmm.
So the kind of kick which you get when you tell those brands that
Mm-hmm.
your brand was X, but now look at the
Yes.
brand value which we have
Mm-hmm.
created for it.
Mm-hmm.
You were probably say a brand worth 2 crores when we
Mm-hmm.
started off,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're 200 crores.
Wow,
So
yeah.
that's
Mm-hmm.
these are small milestones, but multiples
Mm-hmm.
which keep coming. So I wouldn't really name any
Yeah,
particular
okay.
one.
But it's nice. I mean, you grow in turn, you also aid other brands grow, So that's a very,
Absolutely. We
yeah.
would have to,
Mm-hmm.
we had to make a difference in the market as to how we are
Mm-hmm.
different from all the biggies there.
Mm-hmm.
How
Mm-hmm.
do we stand out? So we really aren't as big as Amazon or Flipkart. We are not as funded as these guys. So how do
Mm-hmm.
we make a difference? And this is where we've always believed that we will never be into the marketplace model. So
Mm-hmm.
although we have
Mm-hmm.
all the brands listed with us, we wouldn't really have a vendor sitting out of Delhi selling a Mamaearth product, right?
Okay,
If
okay.
Mamaearth is there with us, either they're there with us
Mm-hmm.
directly, or they're
Mm-hmm.
not there with us at all. So
Okay.
all the brands which are listed with us today are directly there officially. So
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
try to maintain that value proposition by ensuring. something extra goes from
Mm-hmm.
our end in terms of intellectual property as well.
No resellers, such,
No resellers,
yeah.
no
So that also, ensures the quality. That's a very good,
it does,
yeah,
it does.
that because we see a lot of duplicate products and also products which are not the worth the same as a brand and more when we buy multiple times from other e-commerce marketplaces and more. So that's a very good thing to note. And thank you, Akshat Malik, for your time today. We really appreciate it. And also, as a takeaway, we'd like to have, from your experience, 2 points of advice for young and aspiring entrepreneurs.
Uh, All right. So I always believe that making mistakes is the only way of learning.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of mentorship sessions for a lot of startups, uh,
Okay.
uh, and I interact with a lot of these young minds
Mm-hmm.
every month. And
Mm-hmm.
I've always seen, I've always observed that, uh, despite all the gyan and all the education which you try and impart, even in
Mm-hmm.
your MBA days, through your mentorship days, nothing helps. So making
Mm-hmm.
mistakes is the only way of learning. And
Right. Mm-hmm.
so till the time you don't burn your parents' money, the first money or
Mm-hmm.
your first salary or your
Mm-hmm.
savings or your
Yes.
investors' money, you really aren't going to learn anything about how you're going to be carrying on with the business. So
Mm-hmm.
burn money, but then probably learn from your peers, learn from
Mm-hmm.
the industry peers, what they have done, what they have burnt money on. So probably
Mm-hmm.
you could
Mm-hmm.
categorize the other areas to explore.
Yes, that's a good one. And thank you. Thank you for your time today and have a great day. Uh,
Thank you, Mayuri. Thank you for your
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.